Welcome to our live stream today. Today is special episodes dedicated for our first-hand patrons. So this deck here is a core signal deck. That's what I call it, and you can tell because of the back. Okay, this back is a special version that is made for leaders, for our supporter who are really like our pillars in this community. So we have this program called the Patrons, and we're still in development, but there are people who have already placed order, and I shipped some of our early samples out to get feedbacks. And so I'm putting together this live stream for those people who are going to receive one of this, so we can real hand, very personally teach them how to use this game, how use this card, use this deck, and to play with your family right away. Okay, so when you open your box, your package, you're going to receive a deck like this. There should be 38 cards, and let's take a look what's inside. Okay, first you'll have 4 of these cards that if you look both sides, it's a circle. So these are the core cards. You have one of each colors. You have green, red, purple, and blue. Let's put those aside. And then next you have a deck of cards. There's 34 cards. There's blue and there's purple. Okay. And there is red and there is green, right? That's the color, purple. Well, easy to remember is RGBP, red, green, blue, purple. And there's 8 of each. Okay, so count it, make sure nothing's missing. And then you have 2 special cards. We call it the inspiration card, which looks like this. It's yellow, and it's got all the colors in our system in there. So it's a special card, and there's 2 of them. So that's 8 times 4, 32 plus 2, that's 34. And then plus the core cards that we showed earlier, so that's your 38 cards, okay? Yeah. All right, no worries. And so in this deck, you have all you need to start playing. And in our final production version of the core signal deck, there's also going to be additional cards. It's the coach decks. There's 7 cards that's going to give you the rules, the instruction. Okay, so that's going to be available for you later. So right now, this is the prototype, so we keep it simple. There's going to be this deck. There's 2 different colors. One is the cyan ones. Some people might receive the fuchsia one. So if you can grab a fuchsia card back, so we can show. There's 2 versions right now for this special edition, the core signal deck. And let me just take a look. Some people might receive this one. It's the identical card. The only difference is the back is fuchsia. Okay, we call this fuchsia, and we call this cyan. Okay, all right, works exactly the same. For your final production one, you'll get both. Okay, for now, this is just the early prototype. Those who are very lucky, they could get one of these and you can collect it. One day it might worth a lot. So hope you like it. All right, so now let's get into how to use this, right? This is the most important thing. So there are 3 different ways you can play this, 3 major ways. One is the mini game. Okay, we call them mini game because they're easy to learn. It's a very quick warm-up game. Okay, so let's take a look at that. We will start with the most easy game called Color Tic-Tac-Toe. All right, we have live streamed this game with the public many times, but here's a dedicated version. We want to lead the patron. You're the patron. Okay, very important pillars in our community. So I want to make sure that this is a very clear instruction for you how to play and teach. And don't worry if you think you don't get the rules correctly, because we have a app that I'll share the link with you that will teach you how to, or it will basically let you test out the game on an app simulator, so you can be sure you understand the rules correctly, so you won't teach it wrong for this mini game. Okay, unfortunately, I only made it for the mini game because we want the full game to be more like a video tutorial, and we also can set up the sessions if you're interested to answer any question you have. Okay, thanks for being our patron and support us. Okay, now let's go on to the game. So first thing, the tic-tac-toe, everybody knows this game. You make a line of circles or X and you win, right? But this is a color tic-tac-toe, so the rules is different. You start with giving each person 2 cards. So usually we do it like this. I'll pick blue or green, okay? And my opponent might pick red and purple. So now, anytime I make the line with green, I win. Anytime I make a line with blue, I win also. And the opponent just need to make a line of red and purple. Okay, so you set up the board like this, 3x3 grid. Okay, shuffle, of course, right? But right now we're doing a tutorial, so it's okay. And then you put 3x3 just like this. Okay, and you put the deck on the side. You'll need it later. Okay, so to start a game, usually, we like to let the green side start first. That's how it works in our simulator also. Go green. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to flip in the middle because I feel like that center slot is adventurous. It benefit the most. Also cut the game short. And then it's my opponent's turn. Let's go ahead, flip something. Okay, so he flipped a red. And let's just keep on flipping. My goal is to try to make a line, right? So what's the next logical place I should put? Maybe I'll flip right here. Okay, that's purple. Okay, and then keep on flipping. Ooh, we got all 4 cards color outs. Okay, let's keep on flipping because right now there's no winner yet. Okay, so I'll flip this one. Okay, you see, now we come into the situation where there's 2 of the same color, which belongs to my opponent. So in my turn, I will be able to swap out that card to distract my opponent from winning, right? But I cannot do it yet because it's his turn, so go ahead. Okay, so he flipped one. Now there's 2 green, so he can do the same. He can swap out my card on his turn. Okay, so my turn, I will swap out this card. Okay, and then let's put this on the side. Okay, so this is the discard pile right here, and here's the deck. We keep on doing this motion of swapping when you can. Now there's just 1 of each, so you cannot swap, you gotta keep on flipping. So let me flip this. My table is hard to flip. Okay, go ahead. All right, so I will be able to swap out the red card because there's 2 red, okay? That belongs to my opponent, okay? You swap out that center card, all right? And I will flip that center card. Let's see what happens. Sorry, let me a hand. Use this card to help me. It's a relatively new card. Okay, and my opponent's turn. Okay, and nope. Okay, we can keep on distracting your opponent, remember? Swap out that card. Okay, I gotta be careful. Swap out that card. Okay, blue. No. Okay, there you go. See, now we flip a special card, the inspiration card. It can turn into any color, and it cannot be swapped out. In this case, look at this: blue, blue, blue. I made a line, and blue belongs to my side, so I win the game. Okay, shake hands. Good job. All right, so this is the tic-tac-toe. That covers all the rules, I believe. Okay, so let's put this card away and let's go on to the next part. So that was a warm-up game, a mini game to kind of get familiar with the card and also play with something that's relatively simple. Now let's go on to one of our main modes. We call this sports mode because this is more like a simulation of a game like a sport, and we often refer to ping pong or pickleballs. And this is basically our main mode that we'll be rolling out. And this game here is called Blitz Color. Okay, and this Blitz Color only requires one deck. You can play this because we're playing like a half game or a shorter game. Okay, so there's going to be another version that we will give the instruction to is going to be a full game when you have two decks. You can play that. So this is a expandable game, just So it's going to have more modes coming out. Let's take a look at this Blitz Color, the shorter version. Okay, so you move you start with 4 chords in the middle of the table. Okay, and each of you start with 5 cards. Okay. Okay. All right. Starting off, I like to have an etiquette. Shake hands with your opponent, greet them, and then we're going to start this game. And the first thing you have to learn is to start the game. There's a move called Blitz Color. Okay, because this game is called Blitz Color. So the person starting the game can blitz one of these. Remember, we call them the chord cards. So what does that mean? When you blitz your chord, you flip it over. Okay, you flip the chord over, and now that colors become stronger. Okay, so we are going to introduce this game while we play. This is the best way to teach. Don't try to give a new player all the rules at once, because then they can't really understand it fully. Just like any sport, you start by just hitting the balls over. It's very easy to do. Once they get to the rhythm, getting familiar with the rhythm, then you can start introducing more games. So we're doing exactly that right now. We're doing a rally, okay? So the person start, you can take a look at your hand. I don't mind showing you right now because that way we can learn together, okay? So I'm gonna look at my hand. I'm gonna say, okay, I have a lot of purple and red, so those are my stronger color. So when I start a move, when I blitz, this first move, it's like serving. It's my advantage. So I gotta pick a color that's beneficial to me. So let me pick purple, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to declare, it's very important that you say the move, blitz purple. So my opponent knows exactly which move I made. And then now it's my opponent's turn. So he decided to play a green card, and he will call out basic. Okay, so this is the first level move called basic. So this basic move is the level 1 move that I can respond with any move, any color. Okay, so let's say I decide to play a red card. Okay, because I have red card here. I will also declare basic. And when I say basic, that gives my opponent the cue. It's his turn. So he's going to now play a card. Okay, let's see what he'd play. He decided to play purple. And because the purple is already focused, so that gives him an advantage. He can play a stronger move, a second level move we call energy. Okay, so far we introduced the 2-level move, which is basic and energy. Okay, and we also talked about how we can start a game with a blitz color move called, in this case, I declared the color purple. Okay, so he did an energy. Now I cannot respond with the basic. Okay, you cannot do a basic anymore. You have to do an energy. So I decide to play a purple card, also energy. So I declare energy as well. And then now it's my opponent's turn, and he have a few options. He can say pass. Pass is a move also, because sometimes you don't have a card to play, right? So when he say pass, let's say he passed, and now I'm going to earn points because I win that round, and I play 2 cards. I'm going to earn 2 points, and we're going to put his card on the side, flip down, okay? And now we'll get into the next stage, which is called recharge, okay? For each color that is focused, I get to recharge a card back to my hand. So does my opponent. So I'm going to take a card, and the opponent's going to take a card, okay? And I'm going to then reset the table. We start over, starting a fresh new round. Now, we start a new round. the person who loses the previous round gets to go first. That way we offset the the game advantage. So it's my opponent's turn, and now what he's going to do is he's going to declare draw. Okay, this is a free draw. We start with every turn except the first turn because we already got 5 cards. So he's going to say draw. So he takes a card and I take a card. Okay, and now my opponent gets to start and do the same thing what I just did. He gets to blitz color, a color of his choice that benefit his side. So let's see what he does. Okay, he decides to do a blue, so he calls out blitz blue. Okay, that cues me, it's my turn. So what I can do is I can play a green card. Okay, I decide to play a green card and I call out basic. And now it's my opponent's turn. So he also played a green card, which happens to match my color. Now that is called blitz, okay? Blitz means, we said it earlier, you can flip the course over. So he called blitz, and now the green color becomes focused. Now the next time he or I play the green card, that's going to be energy, okay? So it's back to me. A blitz is equivalent to a basic level move. So we can still continue to throw basic if we want, or I can go straight to energy, okay? So let's say what happens. I'll throw a red, which is a basic. So I say basic, okay? Now he decides to play a blue card because blue is already focused. So now that's an energy, okay? I cannot go back and do the blitz anymore or basic anymore. I have to continue. So I decide to do energy, okay? And now it's my opponent's turn, okay? He plays energy and I have to pass. So I say pass, okay? Now he gets 3 points. I don't get points from that round. Flip it down. Now see, take a look. We have 2 focus core. So now I get to recharge 2 cards, okay? And my opponent gets to recharge 2 cards. And then we reset the table, all right? And then now we're going on to the 3rd round. So I lost that previous round, so I get to go first. I will declare draw, okay? Draw. All right, now what I can do is I will again blitz color. I choose red this time, so I say blitz red. And now it's my opponent's turn. He declared a basic because blue doesn't have any matching color. So he decided to do a blue basic. So now there's few ways to use the special card called inspiration. So let me show you the different ways to use it. I could use this and I can turn on any core I want by saying blitz of that color. So this is also a blitz color move, but it's triggered by a card versus you could have done it for free in the beginning, right? So I would do this. I will play this card and I say blitz purple. Now I flip the purple over. It's his turn. Okay. He plays a green, so that's a basic, all right? And now I'm going to continue playing energy because purple is focused, energy, okay? So he did an energy also, right? And I'm going to play energy. So he does an energy. And I suspect he doesn't have any more moves. So I'm going to play my last move to also show you the second way to play this special card. I can play that and declare a color, and that's also an energy move if I say purple or red. I cannot say blue and say energy. No, you can't because it's not focused. But because purple and red is focused, I can put it down and say energy, and then the color, purple. Now it's my opponent's turn, okay? So he decided to pass, okay? So he passed. So now let's take a look, okay? This special card is powerful, but it does not worth any score. So let's put those cards on the side. And now I have 2 cards, which means now I'm going to be 4 points. All you need is 5 points to win the game. So we will continue this rally motion till somebody wins. That is the fundamental. I believe I cover all of the rules for blitz color. And as I mentioned, this is a sport simulation. So what we just did is a very very straightforward rally. I play a move, he plays a move. There's just few moves you have to remember. Okay, there's the blitz color move, which you can start the round with, and then there's a basic move. There's an energy move, and there's also a special move called blitz, which is when you match your opponent's color. So this game basically is a color matching game. If you wanted to summarize it all, it's a matching game. You can match your opponent's card, or you can match the core, and that gives you the ability to make different moves. Okay, so that's the Blitz color. If you have any question, please text me, email me, and we love to set up a session with our patrons because I want to know how you feel about the game. I want to hear your thoughts, and if there's any question, we can answer it over the session. And now let me show you the simulator because at least the simulator is a helpful tool for you to know that if you understood the blitz color, color tic-tac-toe correctly. So let's show you this the simulator. Okay, so I have an iPad with me. Okay, here's the. Let me see. Okay, just give me a sec. Let me log in. I'll give you the link, so don't worry. Okay, it's going to.
Net.
Yeah. Okay, this is not public yet, but it will be soon. Okay, so here's the simulator. Okay, is it good? Can you see it?
Yeah, good enough.
Okay, good enough, huh? Okay, see, this is the 3x3 grid we're talking about, and here is the deck. You see, it says 25. It means there's 25 cards after you set up the 3x3. Okay, and then here's your discard pile. So the first mode you can play, you see this cyan color. The reason why it's cyan is because if you take a look at the green card, there's a triangle inside that's cyan. Okay, so does the blue card, also marked by cyan. So this cyan cube right now is saying that you control both green and blue. Okay. If you only have one person you want to experience this game, I created an AI mode for you. Okay. So the game starts immediately when you click any of these tiles, just like the same as our game earlier. Okay. Let's put this game. Remind you what it looks like. So you have a 3x3 grid. Okay. Just like that. Remember this? Yeah. Okay. Right. The game started like this, and opponent picks two colors, and I have two colors. Remember, this is exactly the same setup. Okay. All right. Next thing you do, remember, I flipped. So what we can do, we can simulate. Okay. You click the middle one. Now it turns on. It flipped over the card, and you see there's a dot here that shows you that's a AI controlling the opponent's side. And the reason why it's fuchsia is because on the fuchsia card, or the red and purple card, okay, there's a fuchsia triangle inside. Okay, so that shows you why it's that color. And when it's square, it means it's your turn. Okay, so if I press another button, you see it turns triangle and then back to square, because after they made a move, it's my turn. So if it's green, I win. Making a line. And this yellow card here is the inspiration card, remember? Okay, the inspiration card can be any color. So if I go blue, blue, and blue, I win. So let's take a look. That's red. Okay. Now I can flip out. I can swap out the card. See, right now this is 25. If I click on this, it's going to swap it out. It's going to put the red card in the discard pile. Let's take a look, okay? See, it swapped it out, and it reduces the card to the next, reduce the next in size. So let's hope this is a blue one, because if it's blue, I make it one line, I win. No, that's green. Okay, so he swapped out my card. So let me see if I get lucky. Blue, no. All right, so I swap out that card. I click, it's going to go there. Okay, and let me see. Blue? No. I'm going to swap out this card. Okay, so I'm still hoping I get a blue. No. All right, I can swap out the red now. Okay, I gotta be careful. Swap out that purple. Okay, so this is the exact same rules, but to test out, make sure you really fully understand, this app will help you. Okay, so now we have 2 inspiration cards because there's 2 in the deck, right? So there's a high chance somebody's gonna win because you cannot swap out the inspiration card. So I'll try, I'll show you. You can't. You cannot swap out. And you cannot swap out your own card either, okay? All right. If I click this, it reveals the winner because you'll make a color. Let's do it. So AI won, okay? It's got a line of red. That's it. That's the simulator. And once you're comfortable with it, you can try it on the card again. But if you want to, right, you can actually do this with another human being. That's actually the point. So if I click this, that means it's a 2-player now. It's not controlled by AI anymore. Now, if I click, it's going to be blue, the cyan side, okay? And now it's waiting for the fuchsia side to make a move. So fuchsia can make a move, okay? And what's cool is there's actually, here, let me just show you. You can actually play 4-player modes on this, okay? You can do the same with this deck, but I haven't taught you how to do a 4-player mode, but if you want to, okay, let me get this. Let me see if I just refresh it really quick. Okay. All right, take a look. 4-player modes. How does it work? Just click the seats. You click it, and another 2 gray comes out. Click, click. You cannot play 3-player modes unless you use AI. But if you create a 4-player mode, now each person just owns a card. If you make the line of that, you win. So see, that's already 2 ways to play color tic-tac-toe. I want you to get a feel. This deck is really versatile. You can play a lot of different games with it. And so this tic-tac-toe is just the beginning. We have rock, paper, scissors coming out, and we have a lot of stuff which will unlock as a community, because every mode that comes out, we need time to make it into a very robust game rules for people to learn it. Or you can learn it casually because you're a patron. You get to taste the game early on and give us feedback, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this dedicated live stream for you. And if you have any thoughts, reach out to me and then we'll talk, okay? And we'll see you tomorrow in the regular live stream. Bye-bye.